Hey everybody, today is Friday, March 22nd, 2024. I'm Gene.
And I'm Zane.
And you're hanging with Uncle.
How's it going, man?
It's been a very peaceful week, man.
Good.
I found that a hobby that... See, I broke my leg when I was 13, and somebody gave a jigsaw puzzle to me. And I'm like, at that age, I love putting jigsaw puzzles together. And so I just love doing it. And I find that's a very therapeutic hobby to have, because as long as you realize you're not going to get it put it together in one day, just the joy of getting a couple of pieces at a time.
Just a slow progression.
Yeah, it is, man. And making it slowly come together. So I've been doing that, man. And it's been very peaceful.
That's nice. I can't focus on puzzles for my life. I can't. I don't own a puzzle. We can't. No. I need something more now result, not forever from now on result, and have like a, I don't know, just I can't. I don't do many puzzles. That ADHD.
Well, I might spend like 30 minutes over it a few times a day.
Yeah,
in the middle of doing other things, but to me anyway, just for my taste, it's.
I think it's the benefit of being retired.
Yeah,
definitely a benefit of being retired. Yeah. That's for sure. But hopefully everybody else is doing well. Yes,
I hope so.
And also, we did do something pretty awesome, actually. First time ever. Hitting 100 subscribers on YouTube. Yay!
So please hit that subscribe button.
Absolutely.
And help us get to 1,000 subscribers.
This is our first 100, and we did not prep for this one at all. It's just, we're thankful that you guys tune in whenever you can, if you can, and we're super appreciative that somebody is willing to listen to us just ramble. To be honest, it's kind of how we think of it. We're just here to talk.
And again, it like just kind of, from the point of view of where we started this show from, it's for people that are lower income to help them understand why it's important to pay attention to certain things and not to pay attention to them from a team point of view.
Yeah, and to kind of give you the understanding that there's not one source, or necessarily check your facts in a way, is what we try to tell you to, and to pay yourself, because that did happen today.
Yes,
as well. Today is Friday, but
yes. So am I better off today than I was 4 years ago?
Yes.
The stock market under President Biden is doing much better than it was doing 4 years ago.
Absolutely. And even though what hasn't done or happened, which I was hoped would happen with his presidency, we have been seeing some influx in numbers. So pay yourself before you don't, because that's kind of like that time of the year to do it.
Yeah.
Tax seasons are on the rise, and
invest in yourself.
Yeah, definitely invest in yourself is what we're trying to recommend. But do as you please, of course. Do as you please, of course. But don't forget to like and subscribe. And also hit the notification bell for whenever we go live in the future. And whenever we just repost the show. That's it. Quick intro. And we're done. Yeah, you're welcome. Just wanted to throw it out there real quick. Now, we have a few topics to talk about, kind of, sort of. I mean, we've kind of been disconnected the past, I would say, week.
Well, I will say it might be really old news. I mean, again, this is nothing new. This is just, my point of view, and I'm sure Zane will share his, but, Mike Tyson and Jake Paul.
Yes, let's chime into this one real quick. You go ahead.
In my opinion, unless Tyson pulls his punches, it's going to be very short work of Mr. Paul that evening.
Now, the chances of him pulling his punches, though, where would you put that on a scale of maybe like 1 to 10 on percentage, I guess, or 1 to 100?
I'd put it on the scale of it's impossible.
For him to pull
he
his
has
punches.
one speed.
Yeah, and go.
Yeah.
I've been watching their workout videos, which is kind of weird, but on Twitter they post them, and Tyson's been posting every day 30-second video of him doing hard workouts, bob, weaves, movement, punching, hitting. Hearing him punch is just so insane. And it's been day 1, day 2, I think he's on day 7 now or whichever since the signing. But the comparison in the workout videos, it just blows my mind.
I mean, the dude at 57 years of age,
he's blowing things up with his fists.
He's yoked, man. He's just still solid muscle.
He's blowing things up with his fists.
And he's giving away at least 15 pounds to Mike Tyson.
That's so insane.
You know, so that's what I'm saying, man. I mean, he's in for a rude awakening. If he thought, you know, he was in the ring with a monster when Mayweather tagged him, and Mayweather was giving up about 20 pounds to him.
And also Mayweather did actually tag him a few times, and he felt the stun, and you can see it. But you already know that wasn't. It was rigged, quote unquote. You know, but the chances of that happening, but I kind of agree with you. Excuse me. I really do think, one, there is a possibility that it's just going to be a sparring match we're going to watch, and then at the end, someone wins, and then yay, it's an exhibition. It doesn't hurt anybody's record. However, as soon as the bunny fists hit Mike Tyson in the face and the PTSD kicks in, he better look out, because the Mayweather hits are nothing in compared to this man still till to this day, I would say.
So the thing, all right, let's just ask yourself.
Yeah.
If you're Mike Tyson, are you going to let a YouTube personality beat you, or are you going to take him out for challenging the heavyweight champion of the world?
Mayweather did. That's all I'm saying. Mayweather did. It's possible. It's an exhibition. It's not going to cost against his record. Anything like that. It's all morality. So the man that everyone thinks and others do proudly think, hi Debster, that is one of the GOATs or maybe the GOAT of boxing, would lose to Jake Paul, the YouTuber / boxer. I mean, I can see that picture being painted, Gene. That's what's sad. I can see that picture being painted.
Would I see Mike Tyson in the ring with Anthony Joshua? No.
Trained but this, it's for show, yes, but again, I don't see him swallowing that. Jake has to survive. Is what I'm saying. It's Jake will have to survive this boxing match. It's not Mayweather. It's not Pacquiao. If he were to fight Pacquiao, whatever, that's stupid too. But it's none of these soft hitters. This is Mike Tyson, punching you in the face. When
you watch how much torque he puts into a punch,
and currently, he's posting today, on Twitter. I'll try to find it real quick, but go ahead. Yeah, I've heard it. I'll go ahead.
I mean, and I love his combination, and I'm not going to say it because, that's his style. But those combinations, or this one combination that I see him throwing, will make it a very short night for Jake Paul.
Let me play this real quick for you. Hopefully it's loud enough for the microphone here. I don't want it to be too loud, though. That's the man moving and hitting.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. The snaps is him hitting. And those are speed. Those aren't power hits. That's a movement drill.
Yeah.
That's just speed. He just wants to hit the target.
And if you notice also, he's moving forward in that, which means he's going to put that dude up against the ropes, and it's going to be lights out.
Jake has to use his range. He does have range. He has to use it. If he's actually a boxer, and this actually is a bout, and we see things happen, which I doubt it's going to happen. Doubt it. I'm one of the doubters. I doubt it's going to be an actual spar and an actual brawl that we watch. we're going to see something.
And not only that, man. All right, let's look at who they've been in the ring with.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Mike Tyson was in the ring with people in their prime.
Yes.
And he took on everybody in the division, win, lose, or draw.
Yeah.
He took on everybody in the division and won way more times than he lost.
Okay.
And Jake Paul has not been in the ring with those caliber of fighters.
And then those will counter argue and say age. But also, like I said, that PTSD.
And that's another thing, man. It's like you're getting these retired guys that are in shape that know how to fight, but now you're asking them to transition from the style of fighting they're used to boxing that's new to them. This is not new to Mike Tyson.
No. That's like asking LeBron to play one-on-one maybe 10 years from now. Maybe 15.
Yeah, if I'm somebody in high school.
Yeah. He'll still body you.
Right. I can still shoot.
Yeah. And I'm still way larger than you.
Yeah.
And he is. Like, Jake just has his range and his youth. That's all he's got.
And
prayers.
We've seen fights with Mike against bigger fighters.
Oh,
and he knocked them out.
Yeah. But again, that was back in the day. This is today. It's not that I know what we've seen, what he can do. But now we have to remember that even though he did do those back in the day, I do have to say age can be accounted to this. Like, longevity speaking, can he last all the rounds? So that's Logan Paul or Jake Paul's. That's Jake Paul's his strategy there is range, keep distance, try to hit more than him, and to gas him.
Well, I just want to say this for the record. That fight against Buster Douglas, that was a long count. Because if he'd have started the count right away, Mike Tyson wins that fight on a knockout.
You think so?
Go back and watch that fight. Douglas is down on the canvas. The ref is looking at Mike while Mike is already in the corner. Waits like 2 seconds and then starts the count. And Buster gets up on 9.
Yeah. He could have went right to the count,
Yeah, so it's like, in my opinion, Mike Tyson won that fight. Whatever the fucking outcome was, he won that fight. I mean, I'm just saying it.
I don't doubt you, man.
I don't doubt. Go back and watch the tape and count yourself. Have a stopwatch. I'm gonna
go watch it tonight, Buster. I'm gonna watch the fight tonight. I definitely will do that. But I'm actually looking forward to it. Am I gonna pay for it? Yes. Moving on. Also, I wanted to kind of hop off the him and Ip Man IP.
Yeah,
Ip Man. It's really good.
That is a cool.
That scene
video,
It was a good scene.
Yeah,
I like Mike Tyson. Anyways, moving on from there.
Yeah. So yeah, man, I know something that was on your mind real heavily is Isreal and Gaza.
Yeah, and it's not like heavy where it's like we're gonna talk about this because we need to. I know it's like a taboo thing now, honestly, and it's been going on forever, and people want to make it a hot topic now. But
it is what it is.
It is what it is. But where I'm coming from with this is a reason why it popped in my head. Rick and Morty. I was girlfriend's rewatching Rick and Morty. Go watch it if you haven't seen it. I showed him the clip, and watching the clip like, aha, because he makes defense budget and a UN joke about it.
Yeah.
But in theory, it was 6 years ago that the clip came out because it was an early episode when Rick and Morty was airing in season 2, I believe.
Yeah.
And my questions kind of coming from it is like, yeah, we know it's a topic, it's a thing right now, but there's some events that have been happening recently. Well, one, to get it on about Israel, we as Americans are currently supplying Israel with weapons, correct?
Correct.
And there currently is a civil war on Israel against Gaza, correct?
Yeah, I guess you could call it civil war. I mean, but it's not Jew against Jew. It's definitely people that hate Jewish people and think they all need to perish.
The reason why I call it civilization war. It's a war within that civilization, basically.
Between people that live within close proximity.
Yeah. So But then, in theory, then there's the shrapnel that's hitting Palestinians, correct?
There are tens of thousands of children that have been collateral damage as a result of this, and Netanyahu wants more weapons to indiscriminately kill. And again, just to rehash something that I've said a long time ago, he belongs at The Hague for war crimes.
And a lot of people agree with you, honestly. And yeah, it's been happening for quite some time, and yes, it is a hot topic, and we're not going to sit here and say this is our stance. I mean, Gene just did it, but behind me, obviously, the humanitarian way is the best way for me always in this situation.
Right.
So the ceasefire, but I have a question to follow up with that. Since we are currently supplying weaponry to Israel, which right now is not really doing a good job, why are we calling initially a ceasefire rather than stopping the supply of weapons to Israel?
Well, that's a question that has been going around. Honestly, I look at it like paper beats rock. Yes, we got to supply Israel. Okay. And rock beats scissors. And yeah, we got to get Hamas. But then scissors cut paper.
Right.
And that's the Palestinians and their martyrdom, because I believe that's what it is, that are winning in the court of public opinion.
Got it.
In my opinion.
Yeah. And
I'm probably wrong. Please let me know what you think.
Absolutely. Let us know.
I really am not an expert on this issue at all.
The reason why it's coming up, I'm getting to my point here, but it's just the basics of what's going on with this right now. But we have people complaining about one thing about we have the flow of weapons going the wrong direction, of course. But then there's other people saying the flow of it from weapons from where we're sending to Ukraine should stop too. But no, I think really the flow should just be redirected from Israel to
Ukraine.
Yeah, well, to the Palestinians, right? Or help them out, right? Or just or are we allied with Israel? Is that an issue? So
right now, I know President Biden has humanitarian efforts underway coming from the Mediterranean to deliver food and medicine and things like that to the people of Gaza.
Got it.
Now, in my opinion, I think the best answer is some form of a two-state solution where both people because let's face it, that is a religious-run government. So people who think they want a Christianity-run government, look at Israel.
Right.
It's a government run by religion. And, it's like, if you don't believe what we believe, we're the ones that have been persecuted. This is our land, go to hell. Yeah. And, that's just the way which I see it.
I kind of feel like the views of our country is kind of getting to now, this whole righteous Christianity push that's happening.
It really is, man. And, again, it's like, this country was founded on the freedom from religion, not freedom of Christianity.
Right. Yeah, it's not God ran, it's man ran. We're human. That's it. We're free humans. That's kind of the premise of America. But not to direct from the topic. Back to the Israel and the Israel thing. I think it's really silly that people are trying to look out and look for people to say something about it instead of going and educating themselves like we just did right now and talk about it. Right. That's where I wanted to go. Get kind of like a little snafu thing going on. But why not talk about it and figure out, okay, what are the facts and what's going on with that and how do we fix that? Well, we fix it by voting, not relying on Beyonce to talk about it, which is actually a thing that people are freaking out about. Why Beyonce hasn't said anything about Palestine and Israel when you have your own personal opinion and you shouldn't be idolizing people like that, and you're also human and individual. But again, I agree with Eugene. And Debster does as well. Hi, Debster. I think it's just we're allied with Israel, correct? Like you said earlier, as a country. So it's like the asking for a ceasefire. It's like we kind of have our hands tied in that situation, but it's just, is it ever going to stop? Because it's already been going. It's been going on forever.
It's going to stop when somebody checks their ego at the door and realizes that. I mean, if you look at the center, where the Wailing Wall is and where the three religions converge into one place that is supposed to be the most holy land on earth, that's Islam, Judaism, and the Catholic Church or Christianity. So why, and to quote Rodney King, why can't we all just get along?
Man.
But
everybody clowned him, huh?
Because Netanyahu doesn't want to. He does not support a two-state solution. He supports a solution where I'm in charge, do what I say, or you're going to have consequences.
That's crazy.
And that's why the problem in Gaza is still going on, in my opinion. And again, if I'm wrong, please let me know. But
absolutely. We want to have a conversation about it. That's the idea.
Yeah.
That's why I brought it up again. But I just feel like it's silly that people are looking for guidance and somebody having to say something, I guess, rather than just going and using your brain and figuring it out on your own.
Right.
Which we're trying right now, because that's a lot. It's a lot to dive into.
It really is, man. And
it's a lot.
When you think about it, Israel gained independence in 1948. It's been... Has that been 100 years?
1948? No, but close.
See?
Around 80.
So, again, it's like being a country. How do you cede territory for them to govern themselves when you feel that land is rightfully yours? Because you're the chosen people, because you're basing your beliefs off of your religion and not what somebody else thinks.
I totally agree. No, totally agree, man. Now... moving on. We're done. Whatever you guys think, let us know, please, because we like having conversations about it. Leave a comment if you see the video in the future, okay?
Yes.
And also, again, 100 subscribers. Yay! Celebration. I was like, gotta be a little bit more jazzed about it, but we're just really laid back dudes. Honestly, I'm super stoned. Hopefully everyone had a good day today. Holy cow. But go ahead, Gene. It is your turn. You have...
All right, so I guess I'm going to get into my dumbass of the week, and this might take a few minutes.
Okay, gotcha.
So,
actually, we're already we're at the end of the show. So yeah, that's the week time.
The House today approved funding to forego a government shutdown and keep the government open, and that's important because you think all of your federal employees that have to stay home, that will not get paid, that will not be able to provide a service, and how that slows things down. So, for example, you have questions about your taxes, but there's nobody at the IRS because the government is shut down. Or... I don't know whatever reason, you are watching a radar and see the circular motion calling in, want to call Homeland Security to advise people that there's a tornado on the way.
Right.
But you can't do it because there's nobody there. The government is shut down.
Right. I mean, government's going again. But like,
yeah. It sucks because I remember being a victim of that when government shutdowns were to happen, and it's not fun.
No, you're not getting paid. There's no money flow.
Exactly.
That makes sense. I mean, the people that it affects. But Debster says 75 years. Yeah. I think she did the math for
Isreal?
Isreal, yeah.
Thanks, Deb.
Thank you, Deb. Yeah, I was like around 80. But my whole thing is government's good. I understand, yes. We need the government to function for government officials and all that to get paid. But I'm cheering for something that's neglected me for 35 years of my life. No, 32, 35. I saw 75 on Dipster. I said 35. 32 years of my life.
Have a plane crash. There's no air traffic controllers because the government is shut down.
Yeah, oh man. That
Guess what?
Yeah.
You got to think about that. It happens.
I want it to be one. I know how it works. It's like, that would suck.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's basically the idea. Yeah. The air traffic controllers are gone and you guys are free flying with your eyes. That's basically it. But I just, again, yay, celebrating something.
But that's to me important. Why
for those
it's to have the government remain open and functioning.
Yep, for those who need it, which is great. I cannot deny that. For those who need it, I'm happy that the government's still going. But I'm not happy that it's going the way it's going.
Well, so, all right, remember Kevin McCarthy got ousted and lost his seat as majority leader when he worked with Democrats and passed a continuing resolution to keep the government funded. Now Mike Johnson has, and what do we have? My favorite dumbass of all time, Margarine Trader Green.
Hey, there it is.
Calling for his removal, House Resolution 1106, calling him to be vacated from the position of Speaker of the House. And what good does that do when you have no Speaker? You cripple one branch of government until November because they're so dysfunctional. There would never have enough votes to elect anybody as Speaker of the House.
Yeah. I mean, it just goes to show that something's not operating the way it should currently.
Yeah.
And I've heard she had a little meltdown on TV, or I think it was on the news or something like that. She said something that caused a little ruckus. But it's just all in theory. I mean, go check it out. Everyone go look into it on your own. Again, we're not your source, but
look. Yeah, there's plenty of video clips. YouTube has all of them.
Twitter too.
Yeah.
Still call it Twitter. It's not what it was. But I do have some shout-outs real quick because we did have some shout-outs earlier. We wanted to shout out Retro Bowl and the Retro Bowl community on Reddit because we have been playing Retro Bowl for a very long time. It's no sponsorship. Again, it's just us loving to talk about what we love. It's a wonderful game. It's free to play, I believe, and then there's a premium version of it if you want some bonus things to it. But it's a fun little 8-bit game to go play football. And we posted about our coach's career, 24-year career. We've made the playoffs 23 times and won 16 titles. We don't normally reset the game and give us mulligans. We take lumps and we take losses, but not to flex. It's on the Reddit stream. Or not Reddit stream, it's on the Reddit thread. But currently it has like 30 plus upvotes, which is great, and it's cool. I love it because people like what we do. They think it's really cool, and I just wanted to give them a shout out. Even though it's not really going to maybe get to them, I think it's really cool.
Yeah. Well, and it's fun because I used to be a football coach, and I enjoy reading the defenses because calling plays was my forte, so it's kind of fun the way we operate, and I have fun playing, man. It's
a good game, honestly.
Yeah,
I can't deny it's a good game. And if you haven't tried it, try it. It's on the phone, it's on your tablet, it's on the Google Store and the App Store. Again, no advertisement. It's just a fun game to play.
Yeah,
we've been doing it for a long time.
Yep.
Jeez, for a very long time, but 24 seasons, obviously, right? You draft your players, you pick coaches, you upgrade your facilities.
And we've bounced around the league and rebuilt, from nothing to all-stars.
We started in Arizona, moved to New England, went to Cincinnati because we thought that'd be fun to be orange and black, and then now we're in Green Bay. No, we went back to Arizona.
Back to Arizona.
Yeah, now we're in Green Bay. About to win another title.
Yep.
But my dumbass of the week, dumbass stuff happened. Battlefront released the Star Wars game that everyone played on PlayStation 2, but the company that had the rights to do it, mega flopped, had a complete game and made it unplayable. I have no idea how you can do that, but you take a video game that is complete and make it incomplete. It's a special trait, special ability to do. But currently right now you can't shoot anybody in the game. You really can't survive longer than 2 seconds if the game is even operational for you, and you'll lose connection whenever you want to play the game. So it's really full and complete. It's awesome. Again, you could play it. You used to play it back in 2000, whatever, on servers.
Yeah.
On Steam, and now you can't even do it with a remastered version of it. Do not go buy the game right now. Wait for it to get better. But dumbass stuff.
Exactly.
And then another thing to kind of shout out, if you're interested in some like drama llama stuff and you like hip hop and rap, Kendrick Lamar called out Drake and J. Cole. It's pretty interesting. Go look into it with Metro Boomin and J. Cole with Future, and the song he does call them out on his verse. Kendrick Lamar, K-Dot himself. Anyways, we're at that time.
It is.
I'm Zane.
I'm Gene.
And it's been Hanging with Uncle.
Yes, remember, be kind to one another and treat each other the way you want to be treated.
Pay yourself today. Definitely. Yes. You deserve it.
See you later.